Papasquatjon, coming at you. Hey everybody. Yabujin, once again, thanks to Hamish. Hamish, you are a good guy because you sent me a bunch of money. Super appreciate it, and there's no way I wasn't going to react to every single song you sent me. I think we only have one or two left, and this might be one of the two, or who knows. And I think the other one you sent me was not a Yabujin song, but I don't remember it off the top of my head, so we'll do that in the next couple of days. But this is 8888 each, Divinity. No idea what that is supposed to indicate. I love Yabujin stuff. Been doing a song a day for him for, I don't know, 5-6 days now. Definitely not tired of it. Could absolutely listen to more. I've downloaded a bunch of his music. I love going through all these songs because then it means afterwards I can download them, because pretty much I've liked every single song. This is a really short one again. Minute 56 seconds. Came out in 2020, it looks like. Let's take a look at the credits down here. This is rap, alternative, ambient, trap, cloud rap, experimental hip-hop, and underground hip-hop. There is some information here that was not at the top of the page. In 8888, each divinity, and then end parent, end parent, end parent. I don't know why those are there, if that's supposed to look like records next to each other, or those just mouths that are smiling with nothing else. I don't know what those three end parents are supposed to represent. Anyway, on this, Yabujin describes his journey to Azeroi and making the choice between entering and living forever or staying in the overworld and living a normal life. Azeroi is commonly represented by 8888 in Yabujin's work, and it is a symbol for good, whereas 1616 is the symbol for bad. Huh. Which is interesting because the Marvel Universe, as defined by Alan Moore, is Universe 616. I think I'm doing that right. Let me double check that. Marvel Universe. Verse 616. Yep, 616. So that's almost evil. And if you're curious, that comes from Alan Moore's run, I believe, on Captain Britain. I'm not sure, because he did a whole bunch of time travel stuff, and also he's met different versions of Captain Britain, and Alan Moore is just a fucking genius, and he has influenced our pop culture world more than anyone that you don't know the name of, and he's absolutely brilliant. Comic book writer. Same with Neil Gaiman. Let's go here. What am I saying? So 1616 is a symbol for bad. 8888, each divinity, and the events described in the song are directly tied to Azeroi 1 Ways of a Surgeon. In the video, there is a discussion in which the gatekeeper tries to prevent him from entering Azeroi, to which he doesn't accept and attempts to enter anyway. So am I to understand from that these videos that are made to go along with these songs also tell a portion of the story? So this is like a multimedia art project? Is that what I'm supposed to understand from that? Because that's never been explained before, and if so, that is incredibly interesting all on its own. Like literally worthy of being in a museum and displayed so that somebody could watch the videos, read all the text, listen to the song at the same time, or separately. Like, that would be absolutely amazing and cool, and I would respect the guy that much more for doing that, if that's what they're implying from what I just read. Let's just dive in here. Minute 56 seconds, Yabujin 8888, each divinity. stopped right before the end. Really cool stuff, and also it gives me the sense that this album, was there an album that this was on? It doesn't tell me. Yes, it was. It was down here. No, it wasn't. Interesting. I'm curious if, and again, I just haven't had this explained to me, so maybe this is the case, if all of his songs seem to exist in the same fictional world in which he is almost playing a character or writing a book, writing a bunch of stories about a character who's going through their life and is trying to get to this Azeroi and pass through the gate, so basically get to heaven, right, or that world's version of heaven. It's interesting, really makes all of his music a lot more interesting because it turns the whole thing into its own fictional universe, which is fascinating. It's even bigger than a concept album, right? A concept album. Nice, John. Bigger than a concept album because it transcends a single album to create a completely different narrative for all of his work. I mean, somebody tell me. I don't know, but that's kind of the feel I get from some of the stuff we've been hearing. Super interesting, and it might also explain why he stopped recording his Yabujin, right? Like if he had finished that story, and maybe he'll come back as some other identity and do something else. And again, I'm just talking. I have no idea if any of this is accurate, but that would make sense to me. If those things are true, then I could see him as an artist wanting to do something different and recreate himself in order to do that, to make it clear that the Yabujin phase is over and now we've got this new creator that we're dealing with. Really super interesting stuff. Very, very cool. Again, it has computer game feel, sort of Asian anime style feel. The soundtracks to those has a little bit of that feel. I do get a little bit of that fast drum beat in the background. Maybe I'm imagining that, but it's not labeled as being jungle music. Jungle style. Oh, that. That's what I was thinking. So it does still have that sort of energy to it. Really good stuff, man. This guy is really very creative and cool. Very creative and cool. Hamish, thanks very much, Pop Squat. Checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day. Talk to you later.